Hello and welcome to Let's Bleepin Play. I'm Jiraiya Shansei.
I'm Open-Toed Sandal Mason.
I really don't want to say I'm Pervy Sage Tom, so that's all that's coming to mind.
Alright, well, I thought I had enough to upgrade again, but I guess I didn't.
So are we doing still side quests or we got main?
I think I'm still in the middle of the quest that I was still on. It's just another part of it now.
Okay, fair enough.
Hello, where am I going? There we go.
I'm on an important ninja mission.
It's a secret mission in uncharted space.
Ninja.
Sorry, one more time, Sean?
I'm on an important ninja mission.
There you go. Okay.
Ninja.
It's gonna
Did
be...
you hear the Lego Ninjago news?
Yeah,
they're doing like a live action movie.
I am curious and weird. Like,
why?
I want it to be super serious. Like, they take it super seriously. And not put Lego in there at all. It's just this ninja movie. And after the end, people have to look it up. And it's like, what do you mean it's based on a Lego property?
So I like the idea of maybe being almost a reverse Lego movie. In that the whole movie is you're seeing, like, the story being played out, but it's what's going on in the mind. But when you, like, maybe even near the end of the credits, you see that this has all been just, like, kids playing with their Legos.
That could be.
The problem is then, like, if you want to make it a franchise, do you care about the characters that they're just made up and not, just a story with the kids to play?
My thing is that Okay, another f***ing race, Jesus Christ.
Yay.
It's almost like they only have, like, 3 types of missions in this game.
Okay, yeah, but it feels like we've done, like, 6 races back-to-back.
Well, we've done one really long race.
Maybe that's it.
And then a couple others.
It feels like we've done 6 races back-to-back.
Get out of my way! Ow!
Doors open. Let's go.
What? I didn't even hit
Not even a door.
Anyways.
They announced that news. Jesus Christ.
They announced the news.
That they're doing, like, live-action Lego movies, and I just went... Huh?
I'm not even sure what that even means.
I mean, like, I assume that they mean live-action movies of Lego properties, which is, like, cool, but...
Isn't the whole point of the thing is that they're, like, that's...
Yeah, that takes away the point of them being Legos.
Takes away kind of the charm of a little bit of it.
You're not going to have time because you have to
yeah, you're going to have to do...
Because you have to get over there and back.
Right. I can do this.
Yeah, that gave you more time.
Yeah, like I thought you were about out. So,
yeah, I'll be interested because, again, with Ninjago in particular,
because they put Lego in front of something, and you're like, okay.
You're right. Ninjago in general, like the story doesn't totally rely on them being Lego, so it's probably fine. But like. My idea, I always go to like, okay, how would like a Bionicle movie, and it's like you can't do live action Bionicle because they're mechanical beings.
Yeah,
unless they're like all CG or whatever.
And a lot of that is
that point, what's the point?
They look like the Lego pieces, like that, because Bionicle started as a Technic.
Yeah.
Then when they scrapped Technic as kind of one of their brands, Bionicle kind of became its own subset of Legos.
Yeah, and
because it when in like the 90s,
I mean, at least I'm right there.
Because in the 90s, it went Duplos, Legos, Technic, and that was like your age thing. Like you were a baby, you played with Duplos. You were a kid, it was Legos, and then as you went up, you went to Technic, which was the building stuff,
right?
And more of the like machine work. But more people just stuck with the Legos, and so they kind of scrapped the Technic branch of things, especially as things like Bionicles, and there was that other thing that like had the launchers or whatever they were.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here's also my thing with why I don't get the idea of doing the live action Lego
it's been a while
things.
since I've done that. Anyways.
Because, like, Piece by Piece just came out. Now, I haven't watched Piece by Piece yet because it didn't come to our local theater and I didn't want to...
I think it's on digital now.
It is?
I think so.
I might rent it, but, like... Either way, that film got praised to hell and back. I know it didn't make a lot of money, but guess what? It got a very limited release. It wasn't going to make that much money.
It's also a very, very, very niche idea.
And it also didn't cost that much money to make. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, that just came out, got tons of praise. Is said to be a very unique way to do a Lego movie. And their response after that is, we're going to take the Lego out of it. And it's like, what the hell are you on? Are you on crack?
Or not to mention that, like, I know that they're streaming stuff, but the Lego Star Wars and Lego Marvel specials continually are good and interesting, and people watch them.
I was going to say, people love those.
Like, legitimately, like, hey, Lucasfilm, it would be okay to make a Lego Star Wars theatrical movie. People would watch it. It would be fun.
Yeah.
Like...
Now, that's never going to happen because Lego is Universal right now. But
True. But, you know...
But, like, I don't know.
You could come up with a deal. You could come up with a deal with them and
do Lego Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Like, do Lego Fast and Furious. Do Lego Jurassic. They already have those Lego Jurassic specials, so, like...
Yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of, like...
There's just so many things that could be done with the Lego franchises, and it's just like, okay, that's all we got right now.
Oh no!
Yeah, nope, it's not happening.
And a live action. Again, I'm not going to write it off because I don't know anything. I haven't seen anything. It's just an announcement. I'm not going to write it off on an announcement.
No, I will wait until we get our inevitable look at that live action Lego Ninjago movie to see what exactly they're going for. Because the worst case scenario is it's Ninjago, but they're all in like those. Actually, this might be the best case scenario. It's Ninjago, but they're all in those like Legoland costumes, like the mascot costumes.
Jeez.
We got bad box art Ninjago characters.
God damn. Every time.
You run into a lot of walls. Again, you could just go back to my Legacy of Goku playthrough and how many times I ran into walls.
The sprinting seems like it's a little hard to control.
Yeah,
but also it seems like it's more meant for straightaways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When it goes to like these tighter areas, it's not as easy to control. Okay. Okay. All right.
So, again, to reference something that we've done in the is I want to say it's Shadow the Hedgehog Part 11, but it might be 12. We're talking about Billy Hatcher.
I think it's 12.
I think it's 12. And we were talking about Billy Hatcher, and we're like, nobody knows about Billy Hatcher. So I was like, I want to look up what some of the scores and reviews. So I watched the X-Play review, and they're like, this game is cute and fun, and we love it. 3 out of 5.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, did people like Billy Hatcher? Was that something? Did I make up that it was not liked?
Ow.
The only review I've seen of it, the guy didn't like it, so I didn't make it up. But
that's fair. Like I was like, I don't remember. I feel like, and again, sometimes to be like, I feel like Nintendo.
Thank God for instant teleportation.
Nintendo Power was like 6 out of 10 or something like that. So like, again, we're not talking about anyone calling it like a game of the year, but like, somehow I was like partly remembering like 2s out of 10s and things like that. And it's like, no, I think it just got a lot of average scores. It's just also a very weird game that I don't think was going to resonate with people. Oh, nice job.
So what's funny is that, of course, the whole theme of that game is eggs.
Mm-hmm.
And the menu theme is this song just called Giant Egg, where it's just them spelling out giant egg, GIANTEGG.
Right.
But they say A and N so fast that it sounds like Gint egg, GINTEGG.
Gint egg. I did it.
I like that this guy's just Jiraiya's friend.
Yeah.
I didn't think he had friends.
He really doesn't. Like, because he
Yeah,
has.
sure I have hand, lotion, and Mr. Lefty.
NANI?
Oh no! Oh no!
Look, to quote a great man, 2 hands and a dick does not make a threesome.
NANI?
Okay.
How you doing, Sean?
Well, fuck you, double-handing it. Unless you're in it.
I am absolutely Ben Affleck in that interview right now.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Cute, that was me for 15 parts of Shadow, but it was only 15 parts, and
I've come to
One of
talk with you
again,
again.
you know, it's really good form and really good LP to talk about previous LPs, things that you did previously and reference it. But one of the things that I really liked in the Shadow LP is like Thomas being like, "I hate that we're so negative," and almost always I'm like, "We're not that negative."
Yeah, because what was it? I think it's part 9, where you were like, where I was like, no, I hate bitching this much because the internet's full of negative Nancys and people like this game. And I don't want to be mean. And Sean's like, oh, we haven't been that mean. And you can just hear me basically look at him and be like, really?
Are you sure about? You sure about that?
Are you sure?
You sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
That is a story point in. I don't think it's this one when he gets numbers for her. It tries to get a number. There's a moment he's teaching him a lesson, but Jiraiya does steal all of Naruto's money at some point.
Lord,
Like all his saved up money
Robs
to go.
the shit out of
He
him.
steals all that money to go to like a strip club and booze area.
jeez.
He has a reason. I don't remember what the reason was, and it's like, oh, that makes sense. He need, but it's like that was all his saved up ramen money. Because he carries around in his little
Ramen
His
money.
little
frog
his little
purse.
frog pouch.
Frog pouch?
Take the scroll to the Hokage.
Yeah, it's like a frog. It's one of the only things I know
I
about
want a
Naruto.
frog wallet.
I'm pretty sure they sell them.
I guarantee it's not. If you want Naruto's frog wallet, it's probably pretty easy to get a hold of.
Fair enough.
So,
Did you ever, again, because I went to a very small school, but I saw a lot of people afterwards. Did you guys have kids that wore Naruto headbands to school?
No, no.
not in high school. I think I saw a couple in college.
Interesting. I knew a guy in.
Because I guess by the time Mason was in like junior high and high school, we're talking Naruto had a little bit past some of it, but like.
I think I knew a kid in high school who had one of the like the big long jackets that Itachi wears.
Oh, okay.
One of those.
The Akatsuki, I think it is.
Something like that. He had one of those.
Yeah, the red and black.
Yeah.
See, I think I saw someone wearing that at a con once, but it was before I knew what Naruto was. So my first thought wasn't Naruto. It was like, why did you add red to Matrix?
That's not even the right color for the Matrix.
6 cents. Oh.
You deserve a reward. Good job. I am proud of you.
Naruto breaks down crying. Is this what emotional support feels like?
Excuse me.
No, Hokage's like, oh my god.
Coming through.
Maybe, I don't know, ostracizing this kid for
On
most
your
of his
left.
life was not the right idea.
Coming through.
Nah, that can't be it.
Maybe we should have, like, I don't know, explained why we were ostracizing him.
Excuse me.
Also, it's just a little
Wait.
weird that we ostracize. Like, I
You
know
gotta
that.
flash that, dude.
Yeah.
I
God
do
damn
know
it.
that the ostracizing was all of Naruto stuff was retconned later on, so I understand why it is. But it's very funny that like this next arc we're going on is that like Naruto is a nobody beating somebody who was like born with noble blood and like has all these things like when he fighting Neji. It's like supposed to be a nobody versus like the nobodies can actually win a fight like this. You can come from
Right.
nothing there, but it means less when they retconned it when Naruto's literally the most noble blood that is ever noble blooded.
Well,
What do you mean he's like the kid of like the like two most powerful and most important people? Huh. Interesting. But again, I know it's a retcon. I know it's kind of like as he was telling the story, as the mangaka was, it made thematic sense to add all this in.
Well,
for it.
again, I bring up my mandatory One Piece thing, and I think it's when I brought it before, that initially Luffy's devil fruit, the gum fruit, is like one of the worst devil fruits because it's like, oh, it's a piece of shit. All it does is make your body rubber. You can't do anything with that. And Luffy gets creative on how to do stuff with that. It's probably just a scripted thing.
it won't. Oh,
AXAXXY.
that was weird. Damn it. Oh shit.
It's gonna be
I didn't.
X.
Ah, damn it. I didn't expect this. I didn't. That
So
just
you're the
happened.
one. You're the one countering it.
I think that's what it was supposed to be, but I totally did not expect that to happen. That was weird. Okay.
All right.
What the hell was that?
And again, any
It
good
didn't need to do really
any
anything
good
there, I guess.
long reading story is going to have retcons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it was
I-
supposed to be a shitty devil fruit, and then in the Wano arc, it's like, oh no, that actually turns you into a sun god. It's like, oh,
I think it was Pendleton Ward on Adventure Time who was talking about retcons, and I think it was him, or it was one of the writers on Adventure Time who said the most important thing when you're writing a story, especially early on, is to make it vague as possible, so when the retcons happen, they are more palatable. So start off as vague as possible. Oh, that's right. That's how he. Yeah, that's right. He's like, all right, you need to use fox chakra, the nine-tailed fox chakra. I don't know how. Well, figure it out.
Yeetus.
Because he needs to do it to call because he signed a contract with the toad. I love the idea of when he goes in his and he talks to the fox. I love how it is like this behind this cage. Like, it's just really cool imagery.
Yikes.
I like how the outline on the fox is thicker. Mm-hmm. I don't know why, that's actually pretty cool to me.
He looks like, I'm just looking at him with that smile and those eyes. He looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
I summon Pot of Greed. God damn you, Naruto.
Banned in 2005.
I know exactly what your reference, but
I don't think that's the right year, but
Oh, Cell. Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
The only one of those I remember is Kenshiro. So
because that one's so good.
it's also like the only one I'm like, oh, something I'm familiar with.
So what's funny in this leading up to this is every time he tried to summon a toad, like the grand toad, he'd summon these little like half dead tadpoles accidentally.
Shit, damn, I'm gonna run out of time.
Yeah, I was about to say, thank God this is an extremely long fall. That you can try again.
There's none more bottomless than the bottomless pit, which, as you can see here, is bottomless. Grunkle Stunkle wins the Funkle Bunkle.
I love that, like, he actually
You know,
he references that now at cons.
yeah.
Also, I love that, like, this is just epic.
Man, I could never be a ninja. Having to do all those hand signs.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
be like, rock, paper, scissors.
I like that basically is like, he's like, wait, who just summoned me? Because I think if I remember, he goes, Jiraiya, that dumbass, how dare you summon me? Who are you?
So, do all of the beasts have, like, thicker outlines? Because it kind of seemed like the frog did as well.
I think that's
Least
kind
like
of just
a
a style he does for some of the bigger creatures, I think.
That's fine.
I think.
I like it. It makes them look more imposing. I was just wondering.
Oh, he's gonna faint. He's
Also,
dead.
my favorite thing about the toad is that he has a giant sword. Like, this toad draws a giant sword to fight with.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, I love beast stars. I don't think there's a
Giant
frog in
hand.
beast stars, so it's actually a
I
very
love Venom: The Last Dance.
that's actually
Gamabunta.
Beastars is actually a very good anime for the first season. Never watched the second one, but I heard it like dropped off a bit, but it was still fine.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I haven't watched it, but I've heard a lot of people say it's actually really good. I just remember seeing it and going, what?
That was me as well, but I heard it was really good, so I was like, yeah, I'll give it a try.
All right, what
Now,
do we
there's
think?
several scenes where it's like, this is gonna devolve into furry shit, and it's like, oh no, but no, it's
All
actually
right,
it's actually.
should we go ahead and do a main mission or a side mission? What do we think?
Well, we're up to, I assume, the main missions are going to start leading into the actual tuning exam at this point. And are they going to let you do side quests in between Neji and Gaara, or are you just stuck into it?
I don't know. I should
Because-
probably do a side mission just in case.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's do the side just
In case.
That'll also get me like some more health and stuff going into. The
Probably
game.
good because, yeah.
And then you can maybe go to the third Hokage and refresh your memo clips or
Ooh,
whatever.
should I do that first?
Well, no, because I would say
well,
I'd do the
yeah,
main
go
mission and
after
stuff. Do that before you do the main
the
mission.
Do the main mission. Yeah. I was gonna say I'm already on my way here, and Hokage's all the way up there.
Yeah, that's a long ass walk, man. I don't want to do.
Do you know
that.
how many times I could drown?
From here to there, like
3
yeah.
feet? That's 16 times.
Exactly.
So, I think this comes back to saying that I don't think this is necessarily the best introduction to the show. There is Naruto summoning Gamabunto is a very long, big, climactic, awesome moment, and kind of lowering it down to just a quick time event in between showing scenes from the anime isn't necessarily a good way to get you pumped for the show, I don't feel like.
Foreshadowing as a narrative device.
Interesting. Whoa.
Like, I feel like you needed to build a mission around it, or something, not necessarily a mission, but something you did cool while you had it, and kind of like, to give it a little more emotional weight, whereas it's just kind of a quick time event.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
How to feel the weight of Naruto summoning Gumbo?
I am Gumby, damn it.
Gumby was such a cool show.
I never watched Gumby, despite my love for like that stop motion stuff. Never watched Gumby.
Like, I don't remember much about like the like things that happened. I just always remember being blown away by the stop go motion. Like, always being like, "That's so cool." Because there was like Gumby. I'm trying to think of other like stop go motion things that were on. Like, obviously
God.
Mr. Bill.
See, I think of like Postman Pat. And,
Yeah.
Bob the Builder.
Pengu.
Pingu, yes. Is it Pingu or Peng? I think it's whatever.
The Penguin Show.
Yeah, that penguin shit.
3, 2, 1 penguins.
No, the other penguin shit.
Scamper.
The other penguin.
Penguins of Madagascar.
God damn it.
Happy Feet 2.
Happy Feet 3. There is no Happy Feet 3.
Yeah.
It's
Surfs Up.
Surfs Up 2, Wave Mania.
I'm running out of penguins. Things with penguins. March of the Penguins.
That one thing that they always showed in my elementary school, the little happy penguin or whatever that was.
And then the
like
parody of it with Bob Saget, Farce of the Penguins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out. I think I'm out of penguin stuff.
Out of Penguin.
What wonderful little trails we find ourselves on.
I haven't watched it yet, but did you see that Aardman did a thing to celebrate the anniversary of Over the Garden Wall?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, they did
Oh,
a short
yeah.
they did a short little stop motion animation to celebrate the I think 10th anniversary of Over the Garden Wall.
That's really cool.
Ow!
Why did you go that way?
I went. Oh balls! I went to go a different way, like too late.
Oh, he's Guinean. He's a weak boy.
But I'm a Guinean.
Yeah, but your main character Guinean.
Yeah, that means you're strong.
You're shonen pro tag.
Is that echo in game or is that coming from something?
It's probably coming from both. It's probably coming from both my computer and the
okay.
game.
What is it? Again, Thomas brings up One Piece. One of my favorite gags about Luffy's strength level. In One Piece, your strength level is often determined by your bounty. Mm-hmm. Like, the strongest people have a bounty of, like, 100 billion or something like that. One of the running gags is that Chopper, despite being a very capable member of the crew, is often considered their pet. So whereas other members of the crew have like a 150 million, 900 million. I think Luffy's in current canon is like 300 billion,
wow.
something like that. Chopper is 50. which is the
Damn.
equivalent of like 5 cents.
Wow.
But it's also one of my favorite gags. At the end of the whole cake arc, their bounties get updated. And Luffy's such a dumbass, he misreads and is like, my bounty went down to 1.5 million. And he's so depressed. And then Brook picks it up and it's like, Luffy, I think you missed a couple zeros. This is 1.5 billion.
Are you getting a scarf?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the mission.
I should probably read more of like the lines on it, but
should-
I'm too busy talking about penguins while
I should probably read.
Not lead.
I'm too busy talking about penguins or trying to remember the names of Jurassic Park characters or just rambling on about Naruto to actually pay attention to the dialogue
I'm
in
too
this
busy
Naruto.
talking about Naruto to listen to
this
Naruto.
Naruto game, exactly.
Go. Yes. Oh, we broke that already, right?
Yes.
Okay. And no. There we go.
Mason figured out timing. You could probably jump over the 2 when it's the 2.
I'm just gonna go this way instead, dick.
You got hit ahead. It's not that time.
No, whew, I should have been hit by that. What happened?
Thank God for
Remember when you fell through the earth?
Thank God for intangibility,
I do
Jutsu.
remember that. Intangibility. Okay. And yeet. Whoa. He was getting ready to smack me.
And instead you smack him.
Times like 80.
Again, this is there's a very Legacy of Goku 1 element of this where you're going through all of it as Naruto. But man, I kind of wish you could play as some of the other characters in this because there isn't a ton of story stuff, but like when they really skipped over the stuff in the Dark Forest, like there's so many cool things you could have been able to do and play as if you were different characters. Or even right now, if you got to be Sasuke, you'd have a training mission where you're learning Chidori.
Again, I believe in Broken Bond that lets you play as.
It
Naruto
wouldn't
and
surprise me.
Sasuke.
Again, kind of the Legacy of Goku thing that, okay, we played it with the 1, but you know what? You know what's better than 1? More characters.
I actually got out of that him going beast mode a lot better than I thought.
Yeah,
I
he
would.
did really good.
Yeah.
And then you kicked him in the knee, and it killed him.
I used to be a ninja like you, and then I took a foot to the knee.
More like
And
a
then someone
nanja.
broke my damn knee, and I can't do shit anymore.
More like a nanja.
Where's John Goodman in the Naruto-verse?
Back in my day, ninjas were better. That is my love. Oh, I love Speed Racer. Check out our Speed Racer podcast on our Patreon.
God, John Goodman's so good in that movie.
He is so good. He's best
obviously, I
dad.
love John Goodman.
I was
but
about to say he's your favorite actor.
I was gonna say I may be biased.
You may be biased.
But tell me the best part of that movie, other than the final race, isn't him beating the shit out of ninjas and then going, "We used to be a proper country."
Basically being like, you beat ninjas. More like nonjas to me. Anyway, greatest pun of all time.
I think he literally says like it's so hard to find a good ninja. These
It
days,
is. It's so hard to find a good ninja these days.
Wow.
Oh, I love that movie. I love that movie. But do you love Speed Racer 2? Not the sequel, that hasn't happened, but Speed Racer as well? Comment below and tune in next time on Let's Bleep and Play.
Oh my god, was that a ninja?
More like a nanja. Terrible what passes for a ninja these days.